There's one thing that drains a man faster than anything else in a relationship.
Yeah.
And most women do it every single day without realizing.
Yeah.
It's not about what you're saying, it's how you're saying it. The tone of voice. A lot of women don't realize they've stopped using that soft, warm voice with their man.
Yeah.
Everything comes out sharp, complaining about this, nagging about that, bringing up what he didn't do. And when was the last time you said something genuinely positive? Not sarcastic, not backhanded, just appreciative. Most of the time it's 90% critical and maybe 10% positive, if that.
Yeah.
And then we wonder why he seems distant or checked out.
Yeah.
That constant negativity, it's draining. Every man needs a place where he feels safe, respected, and welcomed, not spoken to like he's already failed before he even tries. Because when a man feels valued, he naturally gives more, loves harder, and shows up better, and it brings out the version of him you always wanted.
Yeah.
Your man craves your softness, your warmth. He needs to feel like you actually like him.
You know, there was somebody in Nigeria, he's in politics, and he called me and he said, you owe Nigerians an apology, especially Nigerian young girls, for doing that. And I said, sir, what do you mean? Yeah. I said, I didn't put that out.
Right.
He said, even just doing it and putting it on tape. I said, that was my boyfriend at the time. And I didn't even know he was recording me, by the way. Like, I wasn't. Yeah, that's the story.
Such a violation.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
Can you imagine how many people are violated like that and we never know? Have you ever caught a guy trying to film you?
No.
I have.
Really?
But I always have it in the back of my mind when I'm first sleeping with someone for the first time that I'm like,
It's-
is
yeah.
there a
It's
secret
something you have to think
camera?
about,
Yeah, and it's
unfortunately.
scary.
Yeah, ever since then, it's always in my hotel, my room, my house, or whatever. I don't go to your place because you might have a camera.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah,
that's
an awful way
to have to live.
wall.
But then the
Yeah.
fact that something could happen and then you get blamed for something unfortunate like that
Yeah, a
going
lot
down.
of women
As
in
if
my
you
culture
weren't
were
already
blaming
dealing with
me.
it.
Yeah, they were like, and I'm like, I've not done nothing wrong. I've literally, it was really bad. Like, so I would love to see this actually because I didn't even, I had to shut off that period. I don't know how I got through it.
You know, some things that we go through make us so much stronger later.
Yep.
Because it kind of feels like what worse is going to happen.
I don't think I dealt with it, and I think I just kind of like went through. I just brushed it off, and I think now I'm dealing with it. I'm saying to myself, it's okay to say, I went through this. This happened, and just live in it and try and get through it, or accept the reality of what really.
You know, you didn't let it defeat you. I think that's what's really important, right? Absolutely. When things happen and you continue to be successful. And I think that's one of the most important things because it's one thing if something happens and you like, I just give up. I can't do this shit no more.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother thing when you like, all right. And sometimes that is a coping thing to just be like, because I don't read comments. Like, I don't know.
You don't?
No. I don't. And they know that. They'll tell you, I don't look at comments because I know people are like, can be very cruel. And so for me, the only way I cope with things is I do my job and I don't look at the comments. And
You're strong. Not even like the first 5.
no.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It is a new day. We thank the good Lord it's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. Happy to see you again. Is she a pick-me or a baddie or both? I'm talking about these two ladies. First lady's a lady, random lady. I don't even know her. Someone has sent me the video and just her approach to how it appears that women have lost how to be ladies. And then we have the second lady, a singer from Nigeria who's doing very well. But also over here, she's addressing, I think a few years ago, I'm not sure exactly when, the news was out there. She and her boyfriend went somewhere and apparently he recorded them when they were sleeping with each other. Not married, boyfriend and girlfriend sleeping with each other. It really saddens me. And I think this was really, really so appropriate for this time that we're in. I think we're missing wisdom from our older women. unto this women of this generation. Women now most don't know how to be ladies anymore. We celebrate the wrong things. People, ladies and women that are trying to live right and do things the right way are being looked down upon, condemned. Be encouraged, though. I would tell you that much. If you're doing the right thing, be encouraged. If no one has a problem with you, everyone likes you, there is a problem. Even Jesus had enemies. So if you think you're liked by everybody, something is wrong with you. Check yourself. So if you're doing right and some are coming at you, keep on doing right. Keep on doing the right thing, even if nobody else is doing it. The right thing will always win and prevail. But here we see two comparisons. In my opinion, the first lady, if you want to call her pick me, she will get picked, settle down, and will be a baddie as well. She's both, in my opinion. That's the kind of woman you want to take back home to your mama, to your parents, to your family, and you will be proud of it. But the second lady that we're looking at, I'm not throwing any shades at her. I'm talking about the activities surrounding the whole news about what happened. And it saddens me for the fact that you see the other ladies around her celebrating and condoning, oh, that is so bad it happened. When are we going to be honest with ourselves? When are we going to be accountable about our actions? She says a politician told her she needed to apologize. And her response was, I didn't do anything. In my opinion, yes, that was wrong. In the first place, you've heard me say this before. You're not even married to the guy. You shouldn't even be sleeping with the guy. You should not be having sex with someone you are not married to. Bad example for the next generation. People are warped in their mindset of judgment. And now to the point that a sex tape is put out there and you don't see anything wrong with it. And you've got other ladies around you saying, oh, so unfortunate that got out there. And your suggestion and your remedy for that is to say, well, I'll bring them home to my home now. I'll take them to a hotel that I paid for. When did we become so low in our thinking of ourselves? Is that appropriate to tell your daughter to do? We are missing a whole lot of things here. When we have started calling good bad and bad good, I mean, how can this, what this lady's saying, be a good example for the next generation? When the example should be close your leg. You've seen me say that many times. You've heard me say that many times. Men, zip it up. Women, close your legs. And we wouldn't have a problem. Had she not attempted to sleep with a boyfriend, we wouldn't have this problem at all. We never like to address the main issue. We push that aside and we want to talk about the other things. It's kind of like somebody going and just seeing somebody at a bus station or a train station, and for no reason, you just didn't like them. You went and just punched them in the face, and they punch you back and you lose a tooth. And all we talk about is, how could you be so ruthless? How could you be so mean? You punched him in the face, he's lost a tooth. Well, how did we get here to the point where somebody's losing their tooth? Well, had you kept to yourself and not punched the guy, he would not have reacted and punched you back. We're not saying it's okay for him to punch you back, just like we're not saying it's okay for you to punch him. Nobody punching anybody, and if you punch somebody, be okay with the consequences. At least admit you were at fault because you initiated and instigated the whole thing. I'm sorry, I don't really have a remorse for this lady, for what happened, because you're an adult. you should not even be getting in that act anyway. How do you tell the next generation that they shouldn't be doing that? We're talking about teen pregnancies. We're talking about diseases, soul ties. You should be advising other people, other young generation, do not get into that act until you get married. But here we are, celebrating what she did. And the other ladies all around, condoning it, clapping for her. Oh, it's so unfortunate this happened. I'm not sure. And these are the same people that'll go out and say, I'm looking for a good and godly man. A good and godly man will not settle for this. He may settle for, or some other guy may settle for sleeping around, but to take you home, it's not. So, in my opinion, I know on the streets, she may be considered a baddie for how she looks, what she does. But for someone who wants to build a family, the first lady, her approach, thinking, how can I be a better woman for my man, to my man? That's the real baddie. That's the real pick me, if you want to call it that, because she's getting picked. In my opinion, that's what a pick me is. I don't know what they call this pick me. Oh, she's saying everything so she can be picked. Well, I guess she's smart. She wants a home for herself and her husband and her children, so she acts accordingly. You can't act the other way and expect men to settle down with you. Some will. But hence you get the kind of guy you got. Recording those private moments that you should not even have been having in the first place. So, I'd like to know what you think about this. Two extreme cases of the women we're dealing with today. Which one, as a man, would you be comfortable with taking home to your parents, to your mama, to your father, into your family? Let us know what you think. But I think we've got to do better as a society. Especially us in this generation, the older ones in this generation. Looking back at the generation behind us, what are we leaving behind for them? What is that good example we're leaving for them? And let's be responsible and be accountable. And let's be real with ourselves. Let's stop lying to ourselves. We know what is good. We know what is horrible. We know what is not good. Let's stick to the good things. When generations down the line come back to look at these things, they will be proud of us. This story from this lady really, really saddens me. And I just hope she can find someone, an older woman, older man of a fatherly, motherly figure that could sit her down and talk to her. That's not how you do life. How can this be right? You were told to apologize. The apology is to show remorse for what you did, what happened. Whether you recorded it or not, you were in the video. And you should have taken responsibility for that. And you still have the audacity to be arguing it and saying it wasn't, I didn't do it. I didn't do anything. Yes, you did. May God give us wisdom. We need a whole loads and lots of guidance in this world, especially from the older generation. We need some wisdom. We're lacking wisdom. And we need to drop our pride and listen as they speak into our lives to do right and to stay away from wrong. I just hope we can be honest with ourselves, especially men. When we're making our choices, don't just go for what you see, because what you see is only a matter of time before it becomes an illusion of what you were thinking it really was. I'll be coming back again soon enough. You know how we do it. Please drop your comments in the comment section below. Let us know what you think. Until next time, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. God bless you. And I'll see you soon. You take it now. Bye for now.